Hi everyone. So I've been getting this message to transmit it to you, and this is the perfect opportunity. And it's regarding towards fear, not feared. So what happens is that yes, things are happening around the world, and they seem to be getting quite intense, and at the same time countries are taking the right measurements in a way, to keep their population safe, right? And this has begun to stir up more fear in individuals and at the same time in the collective. So the collective is the 4D, and you can imagine it's a canopy, right? The 3D, the 4D. So what happens when somebody's having like a really intense experience? Let's just talk about bliss. When you're having this really amazing bliss experience and you feel so much deep unconditional love for yourself, that shoots a signal to the 4D. And it connects you. It's almost like a portal opens up, and it connects you with everybody else that has ever felt like that before, or even higher than that, opens up this portal, and all that energy comes to you. So you feel it even more than you were feeling at the exact same moment. The same thing happens with other emotions, right? Whether it's anger. I'm sure that you have felt at times moments where you've been like, okay, completely fine. And then next thing you know, you're either really pissed off or really triggered out of nowhere. And it's because you're very sensitive and you're tapping into the 4D. And it's very important to really know how, if you're feeling it or you're feeling somebody else, because the 4D is all about feelings. So now when we talk about the coronavirus, and not even just that, that has exploded in the media, but anything, any illness, massacres, things, they're negative, right? And it affects us all at the core. It's the same thing, so if you're being very fearful, let's say you're in Italy, right? So you're being very fearful because you can't get out of your house. And that fear shoots a signal into the 4D. This canopy opens a portal, and it begins to connect you with every single one that is feeling this fear and is feeling this isolation and don't even know what to do with it. Right? So imagine there's so many of us in this earth. So it's not just your fear, but you're connected to everybody else that is feeling that at the exact same moment, and everybody else that has felt that through the history of humankind, right? Because there have been many viruses, and like I said, even like massacres and things like that. So I know at this time it's everywhere. The fear is literally spreading everywhere. But the more we connect onto something that is negative, the more we feed it. The more we give them the permission to enter our field and to take over pretty much, So rather than saying that, begin to think about amazing emotions that you have. Because even if you're stuck at home, you can have a communication with somebody else. Now, the internet, it's amazing, right? You can connect with so many of us. Whatever you are in the world, you can connect. You can have that sense of community. You can share things. You can talk to someone. You can type messages and receive messages back. So that there's something to be grateful for, even though you might be at the very center of it all. Like you can go to the eye of the storm and be like, okay, I'm here, I'm breathing, my heart is beating, like I have all my limbs, I can smile, I can see a bird flying by or the snow falling through the window. Like, so there's so many beautiful things you can tune in. And so if you start to tune in to that feeling, or you can go to the unconditional love of yourself, unconditional love to your daughter or son or your pet, and just feel that feeling and allow it to expand to you. That will send a signal into the 4D for that portal to open up and send you and connect you with that amazing feeling that everybody's feeling and has felt. So it's a way of shifting it, right? But it's happening through you, because this virus, even though that some people have it in their system and some people don't, the people that don't have it in their system is still being felt, because as humans we're all connected. And especially if you do the kind of service that I do, right? Like you feel it in your system and you can help. So you can send love to everyone, you can send compassion. You can send that feeling like, I know, but I'm here for you. I am really here for you, and you're not alone. You know how much difference that can take, or that can spread in the world. This is the time to totally hold hands, even virtual hands. Hold hands and be present with each other, and know, okay, yes, it's gonna pass. Everything passes, even life, even this physical body will decay one day. And it doesn't have to be because of that. Fear is so strong, and fear can eat your life. So rather than going into the mode, accept it, of course. Don't be like, oh, you don't exist. Be like, okay, you're here. How can we work through this? How can we talk? And listen, every feeling wants to communicate. So listen to the feeling, stay with the feeling, let it pass through you, and then bring the other feeling. And even if you, at this moment, you cannot think of anything that you're grateful for or a really positive and powerful feeling, just go into your childhood or go into a memory that was super duper dope and bring that into this present moment. Embody it, feel it in every cell of your being and expanding throughout. And at the same time, you can call up into your angels, you can call them up, you can call up your teams and be like, be here with me, please be here with me, be present. I feel alone and I just want to feel your presence. If you give them permission, they will, they absolutely will. I've gone through that. And it's such a reassurance that someone is there, even if you can't see them with your physical eyes, And if you need to talk, if you need to connect, I'm here. There's so many of us that do this kind of work, and I'm sure I might be speaking for them, but I'm sure they also feel like, yes, let's connect. You're not alone, and I'm here for you, so let's do this. And now, let's just do some tuning in. Let's do some tuning in into whatever is passing through us, into our heart space. Let's do some activation to activate more of that positivity and to allow the negativity to pass through us as it's speaking, rather than rooting itself into our organisms. And at the same time, being grateful for that fear, because without fear, how can you feel the opposite, right? How can you feel love? The same thing. Without love, how can you even know what fear is? So, Sura Parea ke pakiana makate sareti ke sarana makate pakesi. Tune into your heart space. Moretapia ke ratapa ke rate sirane makate ka sareti seretusu. Bring a memory that made you feel so alive. Doesn't matter in which moment of your life it was, just bring it up. Kurapakate ke saretike namakate kia saretekisi, embody it. Moretapake rakiate paka saretike saretikanama, feel it circulating throughout your entire system. Morekapia ke rakatia pe saretike namatia pe sarakiti, feel it. Suretapare katakira tapakata ke sareti, give it permission to come back. Moretapake rasiratia pe saretike saranamakate ke feel it moving and transferring from one limb to another. Maira pakiate pakasaretike saratikena marataka, and give yourself permission moretapakera siretike saranina to spread it throughout your entire organism. Morepakiare katasaretike saranimaka takasireta pasiratisi. Requesting the angelic teams, the highest version of ourselves, the highest power, to be with us in this moment, to allow us to feel the connectivity of us all, regardless of where we are physically on the earth. We request assistance 24/7 from our angelic teams, and the deities and masters and the earth, anything and anyone that is a higher dimensional being that is here to assist us in this ascension and to be with us present and to guide us through this fear, this wave of fear that is passing through us. To protect us, to let it pass through us, to take the root out of our organism, so we do not get sucked into the fear that is happening all around, into the fear that the media is spreading. We invoke the Mother. May you please hold us. May you please show us your love, and your support. May your presence be around us, and the protection of the Mother. We invoke the Sun, Father. Sura Pakira Namakara Nama. May you strength root into our organism. Sura Pakira Namakaratika. May your strength be present. Paramakiera Parakesasira Namaka. And may your fire, Sura Namakaratia Pakarana, burn every cell of our system, Suratapakarakira Namaka, where this fear has rooted itself. Suratapakaratia Karapakataka. May you also burn Sarepiara Kataka Saratike Namakatia Pesi, the virus from our brothers and sisters, Mareparakiara Kataka Saratika, that is rooted in their organisms. Murepakiara Katike Saratika. We request that this activation continue 24/7 until it's completely finished in all our organisms. And of course, anyone can choose to stop it. All they have to do is say so. Mother, be with us. Father, be present. Allow us to connect more through the heart. And hold space for each other. And in this time where separation feels so strong, to realize that we're not separate, to realize that our connection is way stronger than ever, and the love that all of us have for each and one of us. Suira sati pakera namasati. Mother, Marae, Marae Sai, Marae Ki, kira esa, Maira kaira esa, Father. We request both polarities, the feminine and the masculine, to be present with us, mother and father, knowing that we're not alone, knowing that we're deeply taken care of, and knowing that we're deeply loved. Please stay with this feeling. You can keep your eyes closed. You can open it whenever they feel ready. But know that something has shifted within you. Know that the deep love, the deep unconditional love that moves through me, moves through you. And it's no different. And know that as brothers and sisters, we share such a deep connection that it can never be broken. And this is the time to let it come through. This is the time to feel it. This is the time to connect deeper. From the depths of my being, from the unconditional love to myself and to others, I serve you. And I'm here for you. That's my cue. Many blessings. I love you all.